Carmen. If you guys are just joining, let me know where you are joining from. And also, if you've been able to be a part of the lessons. Good morning, Facebook. Welcome to lesson 4. Today's lesson is about building chords. If you have not been a part of the previous lessons, hey Katie, you may want to go back and review those. Lesson 1 was about notes on the piano, sharps and flats, whole and half steps. And lesson 2 was about the formula for a scale. And we played through all of the scales. I was just telling the people on Instagram, because I was on the wrong Facebook feed, I had to start over that. Some people gloss over scales, and here's why it's so important for you to learn them. Hey Caleb, good morning. So knowing your scales is just as important as if you're trying to make potato soup without potatoes. You can't make potato soup without potatoes. You can't learn to play fully by ear and freely without knowing your scales. So really make sure that you discipline yourself. Take the time to learn your scales. It's so important. Lesson 3 was about turning your scale notes into numbers. Now, this is the secret sauce that good musicians have under their belt, is learning to transpose all of those, or translate all of those notes like G, A flat, A sharp, C sharp, D, into numbers. And the numbers are 1 through 7. Hey Kendra. So when you break music down and take all of those notes and combine them into 7 numbers, it makes playing so much simpler. So if you think playing is complicated, go back and review lesson 3. Okay, so as I said, today is lesson 4, and we are going to go ahead and learn about chords. So I'm going to move you guys around where you can see the piano. If you have any questions while I'm teaching, go ahead and post those in the comments and I will answer them. All right, here we go. Give me just a second. It's going to get shaky for just a second. Flip Instagram around. Let's see. There's always an art to getting both of these cameras where you can see well. Whoops. Okay, actually I think that's good. Let's see where Facebook is. Oh, Facebook's, let's see. There we go. Cool. I think we're good to go. Okay, so we are talking about major scales. Can you guys hear that okay? Major chords. I said major scales. We're talking about major scales. Somebody help me. We're talking about major chords. I have the worst handwriting. That's okay. So to build a major chord, this is my little whiteboard. It's so fancy, my little piece of paper. So to build a major chord, you are going to play the 1, 3, and 5 note of that scale. All right? So you guys see why it's so important to know your scales? Okay, so let's start with A. I wish I could scoot. I'm going to scoot Instagram down just so I can make sure my hands aren't getting cut off. Okay, so we're going to start with A. So your A scale is right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, right? Okay, so to build a major chord, you're going to play the 1, 3, and 5 of that scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play 1, 3, and 5 with our right hand. Okay, so that's an A scale. So this is an A chord. I played an A scale, now this is an A chord. In my left hand, I'm just going to play an octave. I'm trying to get Instagram, let's see. When I move one camera, it moves everything, so that's a little touchy. So an octave Instagram is A and A. So I play A with my pinky, A with my thumb. Except I'm playing it down here. And that's kind of cut off, but let's get it back just a little more. Sorry, I'm the cameraman, I'm the teacher. Okay, so that's an A chord. So if you see a song that's in the key of A, that's what you play. And it has, like, say, I can't think of a song that's in A, but when it says A chord, that's what you play. All right? So B flat, your B flat scale. All right. So your first 5 notes of, let's see, I'm trying to fix the lighting on Facebook. Your first 5 notes of B flat are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so your 1, 3, and 5 are B flat, D, F, and then you'll just play a B flat octave in your left hand. Okay, so whenever you're looking at a chord chart and the chord chart says B flat, this is what you play. All right. Now, I think I want to add something in here because I think it's important for learning to play. Okay? Because I don't want you guys to take this lesson and learn one way to play a chord and get stuck. So let's go back to A. So 1, 3, 5. That's your A chord, right? So what happens if I take the bottom note, which is A, and move it to the top, right here? So I have C sharp, E, A. It's still the same chord. I've just rearranged the notes by taking the bottom note and moving it to the top. Okay? This is called first inversion. So where you start as root inversion, when you take your bottom note and move it to the top, that's first inversion. So three, 5, 1 is first inversion right there. So I've just taken that 1 and I moved it to the top. Can you guys see that? I just took the 1, moved it to the top. That's first inversion right there. All right. So if I take the bottom note again, which is C sharp, and move it to the top, I have my 5, 1, 3. That is second inversion. Okay. So, again, I took the bottom note from first inversion and moved it to the top and made second inversion. See, I took the bottom note, moved it to the top. That's second inversion. Okay, why is this important? Have you ever seen somebody play and it looks like their hands aren't moving? A lot. Like, how do they make all those different sounds and their hands aren't really moving? that's the magic of inversions, because you can actually know that if I'm on C, and I want to go to F, all I have to do is move the outer two notes up right there. So it allows you to play different chords without having to move around a lot, okay? So we'll start again back with A. Okay, so root inversion, first inversion, second inversion. So I'm playing the same notes. A, C sharp, E, C sharp, E, A, C sharp. The notes never change. Okay? Okay, back to B flat. So our 1, 3, 5 of B flat is B flat, D, F. Okay, so if we take the bottom note and move it to the top, that's first inversion. So we have D, F, B flat. If we take the bottom note and move it to the top, we have second inversion. So that's F, B flat, D. All right, so let's go to B. The first 5 notes of the B scale are B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp. So the 1 is B, the 3 is D sharp, and the 5 is F sharp. All right. So this is root inversion. If I take my 1 note or my B and move it to the top, that's D sharp, F sharp, B. Okay, or 3, 5, 1. If I take the bottom note again and move it to the top, that's F sharp, B, D sharp, or 5, 1, 3. Okay, all the same chord. All right, now let's go to C. The first 5 notes of C are C, D, E, F, G. So to build the C chord, I'm going to play the 1, 3, and 5. It's C, E, G. This is root inversion. If I take my bottom note and move it to the top, that's first inversion. Have E, G, C, or 3, 5, 1. Again, take the bottom note, move it to the top. I have 5, 1, 3, G, C, E. Da-da-da. Okay, it's all the same chord. Okay, so D flat. My first 5 notes of D flat are D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat. So my 1, 3, and 5 is D flat, F, A flat. This is root inversion. I take that bottom note, move it to the top. This is first inversion, so I have F, A flat, D flat, or 3, 5, 1. Take that bottom note again, move it to the top. Sorry. So I have A flat, D flat, F. That's second inversion. That's 5, 1, 3. So root, first, second. Okay, and then you would just play that over a D flat octave. Any of those inversions. All right, our D chord, the first 5 notes of D are D, E, F sharp, G, A. So play the 1, 3, 5, which is D, F sharp, A. Again, I would play that over a D octave. So this is root inversion. I would take the bottom note, move it to the top. I have my 3, 5, 1. So that's F sharp, A, D. Take that bottom note again, move it to the top. So I have 5, 1, 3, which is A, D, F sharp. Now your inversions can keep going up the keyboard. They just repeat over and over. As long as you have notes, you can keep repeating. Okay. E flat. The first 5 notes of E flat are E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat. So to build an E flat chord, you're going to play the 1, the 3, and the 5, which are E flat, G, B flat. This is root inversion. To play first inversion, we take that bottom note, move it to the top. So we have G, B flat, E flat. To play second inversion, we take that bottom note, move it to the top. So we have B flat, E flat, G. Okay, so root, first, second. And you do want to play root inversion with your thumb, middle finger, and your index finger, like this. First inversion, just because of the placement of the notes, you'll play with your thumb, your index finger, and your pinky. And then second inversion, I have to sneeze. Sorry. Okay, second inversion you'll play again with your 1, 3, and 5 finger. So root is like this, first inversion's like this, second inversion's like this. That looks really weird. Okay. Okay, E. The first 5 notes of E are E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 1 is E, my 3 is G sharp, my 5 is B. There's your E chord right there. Play it over an E octave. Have E and then E down here. All right, so this is root inversion. If I take that bottom note and move it to the top, that's first inversion. It's the same chord. It's still an E chord. We're still playing the same notes. I have G sharp, B, E. Take the bottom note, move it to the top. I have B, E, G sharp. Again, this is my 5, 1, 3. So E chord, E chord, E chord, E, 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 E. Okay, F. First 5 notes of the F scale are F, G, A, B flat, C. So my 1, 3, and 5 are F, A, C. That's root inversion. If I take this bottom note and move it to the top, I have first inversion, that's A, C, F. Okay, if I take this bottom note, move it to the top, that's second inversion, I have C, F, A. Okay, so again, just to review what I'm doing in numbers, because I want you guys to get numbers in your head. Major chords. I'm trying to make this where both of you can see at the same time. Root inversion is your 1, 3, and 5 of the scale. First inversion is your 3, 5, 1 of the scale. Second inversion is your 5, 1, 3 of the scale. So same notes, I'm just taking the bottom note, moving it to the top. The 1 goes to the right to first inversion. The 3 goes to the right to second inversion. Okay? And then the 5 goes to the right for root inversion. So it just repeats over and over and over. All right, let's do G flat. So the first 5 notes of G flat are G flat, A flat, B flat. What's this note? Somebody help me. It's C flat, D flat. Okay, we covered that in our scales class. Thank you guys for sharing this with people who want to learn to play too. That means a lot to them. Okay, so the first 5 notes, we went over those. So the 1 is G flat, the 3 is B flat, and the 5 is D flat. So that's your G flat chord. So if you're looking at a chord chart, it says G flat, this is what you play. Over a G flat octave. G with my thumb, G with my pinky. Okay, really simple. Take that bottom note, move it to the top. So I have B flat, D flat, G flat, which again is my 3, 5, 1. Take the bottom note, move it to the top. I have D flat, G flat, B flat, which is my 5, 1, 3. Okay, these are all your inversions of a G flat chord. It's all the same chord. And you can keep going up the keyboard if you want to. In fact, that's how I would recommend that you practice these chords. Okay? You are welcome. Is it Melena? Melena? I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, G. The first 5 notes of G are G, A, B, C, D. So my 1, 3, and 5, say it with me, is G, B, D. Good job. Take that bottom note, move it to the top. We have a B, D, G. That is my 3, 5, 1. Take that bottom note, move it to the top. I have D, G, B. That's my 5, 1, 3. Okay, so you would play that over a G octave, G and G. We're gonna go to A flat. The first 5 notes of A flat. Everybody say it with me. A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat. So the 1, 3, and 5 is A flat, C, E flat. This is root inversion of A flat. Okay, take that bottom note, move it to the top. We have C, E flat, A flat. That is the 3, 5, 1. Take that bottom note, move it to the top. I have E flat, A flat, C. Okay? Those are all A flat. All right, A. The first 5 notes. Oh, we started with A, didn't we? Okay. So that's how you build your major chords. I want to show you real quick before I go, again, why inversions are so important. So if I'm going to play, let's see, I'm in E flat. Let's play Waymaker. Waymaker, miracle worker. So I started off on root inversion of A flat. First inversion of E flat, second inversion of B flat, second inversion of C minor, first inversion of A flat, root inversion of A flat, first inversion of E flat, second inversion of B flat, second inversion of C minor. If I did not do the inversions and I only played root, here's what it would look like. See how my hands are moving so much more? I'm actually creating more work for myself than if I would just play the inversions. It would make a big difference. Inversions, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. Okay. All right, so do you guys have any questions about building major chords? Go ahead and post them, and I'll answer them before we sign off. But just so you guys know what your homework is this week, I want you to start with root inversion of all your chords and play root, first, second, root, first, second, then come back down. Root, second, first, root. Okay? I am going to take Instagram and turn you guys back around so I can talk to you properly. Okay. Trying to flip the camera around. There we go. All right. So that is all you need to know to build major chords, and it's pretty simple. So I hope that those of you who have been told that learning the piano is difficult in the past are seeing that it is not difficult. You just have to sit down. If you guys can sit down for 15 minutes a day and go over your inversions, it's going to make a big difference. By next week, you're going to have that under your belt, and you're going to be ready to move to the next thing. And you're going to be actually surprised at how quickly that you grow learning. So I don't see any questions coming in. I want to say thank you guys for sharing this with people that you know who want to learn to play. I think this is a great time for us to be able to just get a little bit better. You know, they say if you get 2% better every month, then by the end of the year, you will be 12%? 24%? I don't know. You'll be a lot better than you were in the beginning. So the idea is that sometimes we think we have to learn these big things and we have to immediately go to 13th chords and learn all the fancy stuff, and we end up burning out. Whereas if we grow slow and simple, and we learn in bite-sized chunks and we sustain that, then we actually come out better in the long run. So just a reminder, if you are not a beginner and you are wanting to take lessons and get better, I do have the At Your Own Pace lessons open for you guys this week. It does close on Friday. It will take you from not playing at all to playing in church. So it covers fast song vamps, 3 different kinds of fast song vamps, slow songs. It covers rolling tens and fills. There are background tracks you can practice along with, so you can have other instruments to play with, and also ebooks with picture chords you can download, so you can print that out or pull it up on your iPad and know exactly what to play. All right, I hope that helps you guys with your major chords. If you have any questions, make sure that you send me a message either on Facebook or Instagram, and I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.